got 43 of NASCAR's finest Busch Series drivers poised and ready for 200 miles, 200 laps. Let's watch them go green as we go full throttle.
Give it back before you get the ball there. Cars in.
All right, Jeff. Race cars in. I'll be ready.
Get ready. 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 Green, green, green.
Green, green, green.
Outside.
Clear, clear.
Still inside. Nice move, buddy. Nice move. Come on. It's clear. One looking inside. One inside. One outside. Keep it tight. Keep it tight. Still in the middle there. Clear low. One outside.
Behind you, so run your line.
Clear high.
All right, side by side for second spot up high. Whoa, trouble on lap number 1 as the 18 car has had contact. There is the efforts of Eric Almirola and Shane Huffman, who led laps here last November in the Busch Series event, also has significant damage, as does the 33 car. That is Tony Raines, one of the Kevin Harvick Incorporated Chevys.
Go to the garage. Go to the garage.
Yeah, we got some heavy damage on the right front of Tony Raines' car. They're going to have to go to the garage and work on it. We heard the crew talking about that. And here's the 18 car kind of stuffed in the fence.
You know, early on, you're just looking for some kind of grip, and it's very tight out there. Oh, Shane Huffman, looked like, I don't know if he locked up the brakes getting in there, if they just slowed down in front of him, but looked like he got down off the racetrack and created a big mess.
Yeah, it looks like he got really surprised getting into turn 1. Either it kind of stacked up on him when they went in there, or, he just went in late.
All right, let's see if we can see what Mike Wallace saw from this Geico Chevrolet. Caution number 1 on lap number 1 as there is contact up against the wall. 3 cars involved. We'll set up who's injured and who's not when we come back. As you see the 2 car, Boyer is the leader, and Jeff Burton has gone back around the 5 of Kyle Busch. We do want to mention, by the way, the 42 car of Juan Pablo Montoya. He is currently being shown in 23rd spot. He is the last car on the lead lap. He was given a pit road penalty, leaving the pits for too fast on pit road.
Yeah, I think he thought it was a restart. He was pulling off pit road too fast and got busted and made him go to the back.
Yeah, it looks like Rick Biffle here as he makes the pass on Regan Smith. Might have worked on his car a little bit there, and he was actually had moved his way back into the top 10. So a little bit of work there on his car, and as much as Greg likes this place, you see him heading towards the front.
Yeah, he's going the right way for sure. His car looks really good. This is Todd Cleaver. He's trying to get by one of his teammates.
Yeah, he looks right around the bottom now and able to get back to the throttle. I found it interesting how many people were talking about, and it's a common complaint here, car won't turn in the middle, but I don't have great forward bite off. And as a crew chief...
Oh, trouble. Here's the 28 car. And heavy impact with the back of the car, number 28. And that is Johnny Sauter.
Good. Sorry.
Boy, you don't think you're going that fast at a 1-mile racetrack until you see how hard that hit is in turn 1, and the whole back of the car is just almost shoved away.
Yeah, they call it a softball, but it didn't look too soft for Johnny there.
Johnny, don't do it. You're in trouble. You got to worry about tomorrow. Do not do it. Come on in.
Sounds like maybe he got a little help on that deal.
Sounds like he had a little bit of help, and you are running fast into these corners, and it only takes a little bit of contact.
I'll have a talk with the crew chief.
You don't have a lot of grip, and so any contact there at just the wrong moment can send you into the wall.
And this caution, the 3rd of the day, will make Ward Burton the Aaron's Lucky Dog Free Pass Award winner. He was the first driver 1 lap down, and now gets to go back on the lead lap. Let's see if we can show you what happened to Johnny Sauter just a moment ago. Did he get some help, and did he get some contact from behind?
Yeah, we see the 6 car of David Reagan gets into him. Yeah, just right in the back of him. I can see why Johnny might be a little upset with that move. Definitely got help.
Yeah, he wasn't really doing anything wrong. He might have been, obviously he was a little slower back to the throttle, but, people drive this place differently. Some will carry a little more speed through there. Others will back it off a little bit getting into the corner, but get back to the gas. And David Reagan obviously got to the gas pretty quickly there. And, that's something that you sit here and watch TV, you say, that should have been avoided. But when you're inside the race car, you're wanting to go as fast as you can.
And before the race even started, NASCAR out in full force supporting the Virginia Tech community. You could see the hearts and minds of the drivers were with those who have been affected by the tragedy And then you just saw Denny Hamlin, a Virginia native. Also, we got to racing, and it started out with a bang. Shane Huffman, lap 1 out of the race. Dale Jr.'s driver never really had a chance. Not the case for Clint Boyer. He passed Kyle Busch for the lead. Looks very strong as we get halfway through the race. Now we have a crash on the track, so let's get up to our booth. Doc, DJ, and Andy, our guys.
All right, thank you very much, Eric. Bobby Hamilton Jr., the Team Renzi car, involved in an incident, bringing out caution for the 4th time. Bobby, a former winner here back in 2003. Heavy damage on his McDonald's machine. Let's see if we can see the contact.
Oh, it looks like Ward Burton gets on the apron and gets loose, corrects it up, gets into Bobby Hamilton Jr., and boy, hard impact there.
Ward Burton, one of the veterans here, driving for Bruco Motorsports. We'll watch the impact again from across the turn.
Yeah, sometimes you can use that apron to your advantage. A lot of other times, this type of thing will happen. You hit it, it will loosen you up, and if you've got a car out there that's already taken some air off of your car, and we've talked already about how important aerodynamics are here, then you have all that going against you, and Ward just got into Bobby Jr., and very unfortunate for those guys.
Yeah, knocked our camera off right there.
Be ready. Be ready.
12 here. Ready, almost there.
Green flag, green flag. Green flag.
Still there. Too wide.
Still there. Still there. Clear low. Still there. 7's the last lap. Still there.
Ryan Newman getting a little bit of brake smoke coming off the back as he jammed the brake zone in the corner, trying to hug the bottom side, and Clint Boyer is right on his rear bumper, DJ, and Ryan Newman's got his hands full.
Interesting strategy, but you'll see that a lot here, especially when they have a limited amount of tires, but I don't think he's going to be able to hold that 2-car off very long as we see him battling right now.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what you're going to see. All these crew chiefs are watching to see how this is going to play out, because they may want to try this strategy later in racing, so they're interested to see just how these tires are going to work.
Alan Bestwick, what is the strategy for Ryan Newman and the Penske crew?
Well, here's the game, Doc. They were mired way back in the middle of the pack, so they needed to get up front somehow. So the measuring stick for whether or not this works is if they can run maybe 20, 25 laps, hold a spot somewhere in the top 10, and get a caution where all the other leaders feel they need to come in and make their final pit stops at the same time. If that happens, it's work for Newman and his team. If they slide all the way back and get a long run, those older tires will probably cost them more than they care to give up.
Yeah, if he can maintain a position in the top 10, that would be a net gain, and that's what they're looking at. Oh.
Whoa, that won't happen there. Contact with the 5-car.
Wreck behind you, wreck behind you. Caution's out, caution's out.
And Kyle Busch comes right across in front of David Reagan in the front of that car number 5. That brand new car is essentially gone.
Well, we won't see how that strategy plays out. That's not what I don't think that's what they wanted to have happen here.
There's a 12 car of Ryan Newman as he was trying to hang on, and Kyle Busch had made a move beneath him to try to take the spot away, and there's contact, and both the cars are damaged. Here's a 24 car, Casey Mears.
Doesn't look like he has any damage, but he was down in the grass there, and well, he does have a little damage in the rear. Somebody must have gotten the back of him.
Your road's closed. Are you okay?
A lot of times you're on the inside here and you're trying to beat that car off the corner. I don't know if he thought he was clear. Yeah, exactly. It happens a lot. Kyle Busch just thought he was clear and really had that momentum, and not sure if he even thought he was clear. He just couldn't do anything about it. He was in a position that he was trying to make that pass, and he moved up a little bit, and just a typical racing accident.
And you see David Reagan, he was almost down on the yellow stripe next to the grass. I don't know where else he could go.
Well, I don't know what David Reagan was doing right there. Caution was out, and he was going way too fast and just ran right smack in the back of Casey Mears.
You see Kyle Busch climbing in the back. There is the heavy damage to the Roush Fenway entry for David Reagan. As we are under caution once again for the 5th time tonight, just past the halfway point, Clint Boyer still being shown as the leader. Well, this ESPN telecast of the NASCAR Busch Series at Phoenix is available in high definition on ESPN2 HD, presented by Vizio. Juan Pablo Montoya leading for the first time in 2007 on an oval track.
This is going to get interesting.
Montoya known for his aggressiveness, particularly at restarts.
In the middle, still outside.
And Boyer and Kenseth and Hamlin all go by, and now they're shuffling up. Here comes Montoya back on the inside.
That's just great racing. That's what this racetrack lends itself to, is good, hard racing. You got guys doing different strategies, and it just makes it a lot of fun. It's really fun for Clint Boyer out front right now. He's got that clean air again. It'll be interesting to see if they made any adjustments to that car.
Yeah, Jeff Burton didn't have a very good pit stop right there, so he's back in the pack a little bit, having to fight these guys too.
Yeah, he's fighting not only lead lap cars, but a couple of lap cars, so it's kind of holding him up. He's still got plenty of time, but just making it more difficult.
There's Burton behind the 66, who's a lap down, who's the first car lap down, right behind the 42. Whoa, and there's contact between Montoya and Steve Wallace, and Wallace goes around, and Montoya just...
Watch him, come on down.
Great job on Juan Montoya's part not to get involved in that. Real close.
So the 7th caution flag tonight will come out here on lap 143, and Steve Wallace...
Clearance that left rear. Got to get in there, clearance that left rear. Make sure the left front's okay.
And the Home Life Communities Dodge. He was the first car a lap down, trying to hang there.
Yeah, he gets in the left rear of Montoya. Montoya does a great job not to hit the wall or spin his car or hit Steven while he's spinning, but did cost him a little bit.
Yeah, I think Montoya thought he had him cleared. He did going down the front stretch. He was cleared of him. Steven drove the car in pretty far and got on the brakes, and they kind of met at the same spot as they entered turn 1.
So Matt Kenseth saying he better get raced clean by getting Hamlin behind him. You see the three of them now working there together, trying to decide who's going to win this thing.
Yeah, it sounded like he meant what he was saying right there.
He did, and we watched this. We see Matt Kenseth all over this racetrack trying to find where his car can get around Clint Boyer. He's been on the high side trying to carry that momentum off the corner, and then last time down in 1 and 2, you saw the left side tires down on the apron. So he's doing everything he can.
Caution's out, turn 3. Caution's out, turn 3. Wave at 20 out there.
All right, the 16 car of Todd Cleaver, the 3M machine, up against the wall, bringing out caution number 8 here with less than 50 laps to go.
Pretty good, Eddie.
Just shorten it up pretty good.
Top of your screen there, he just tags the outside retaining wall.
Must have got loose getting in the corner. Don't know if he got any help or not, but by the time we saw him, he was already sideways headed to the wall.
Back at Phoenix International Raceway, here's the incident a moment ago. The 7 car gets a little tap behind. He spins. The 25 tries to check up. He gets tapped from behind by the 47 of John Wood. And so both Gilliland, the 25, and Mike Wallace, the 7 car, are up against the wall. Here's the tap again from Marcus Ambrose.
50 is back. Come on. Get it started.
And the 25 comes back across and gets the rear end as he tries to get his car righted of John Wood.
Coming around next time, 20 to go. That's how you do it right there. You're going to have to beat him off the corner. That's a good job. All you got to do is maintain on this and you're better.
And here is Boyer on the inside with 14 laps to go, trying to hang on. They are door to door. It is Kenseth by half of a front fender.
And I'll tell you, Clint Boyer is going to have to earn every inch of this. Matt Kenseth's not going to give it to him.
But he got it right there. Got that run off the corner. Got back to the gas a little bit early. Here comes Matt Kenseth back to the inside now.
Yeah, let's try the crossover move, see if it'll work.
And this is the end of the track where Boyer is really, really good.
Nice foot on the throttle. There you go. You got him. You're clear.
You can see Jeff Burton closed in just a little bit. Now we have a caution, though. Well, we have a crash with the 90 car. It looks like he's been into the wall.
And Stephen Light, heavy damage on his Ford Fusion. And now the caution does come out. Debris all over the racetrack off of the tire unraveling from the contact on the right side of Stephen Likes Ford.
And I know Clint Boyer is not liking that, because that's where he got passed last time, was on the restart. He worked all that time to get around Matt Kenseth, and now he's going to have to try to hold him off here in the last 10 laps.
And I don't think that's the only one he's going to have to hold off. I think Jeff Burton's going to have something to say about it now.
Jeff Burton will be there. Denny Hamlin, he doesn't lack for aggressiveness at all. Carl Edwards will be there. Greg Biffle. Let's show you what brought out the 10th caution flag of tonight with the 90 car.
Oh, looks like he had a tire go down.
Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah, that does. That's a hard lick.
Well, 12 laps to go here at Phoenix International Raceway. Boyer, Kenseth, Burton, Hamlin, and Edwards. It will be quite a shootout here in the desert under the lights when we come back.